We're back on Leading Edge talking about summer travel. Yes, folks, it is still a thing. It's a reality. It isn't just a concept that nobody's doing anymore, with some folks who are experts in the business. Beth Genson from Rossford, Wendy Chambers from Bowling Green, and Lance Woodworth from Toledo. Lance, Destination Toledo. Lance, you have history out there on the islands in your life before Destination Toledo. We talked about that on my show. And Ohio's North Coast out there, those folks have to make hay while the sun shines, as the old saying goes. They have a very limited calendar window to sustain their year, don't they? And these are their days.
These are certainly their days. In my experience in the Lake Erie Shores and Islands and promoting Put-in-Bay, Kelly's Island, and that Sandusky area, from that third week in June through the beginning of August is when the sun's shining. You need to make hay. So I know that the boats have started running to the islands. Kelly's Island, Put-in-Bay are open for business. They've got their safety measures in place, but we're just glad to have Lake Erie Shores and Islands as part of this Visit Northwest Ohio group, because they truly are an attraction.
Talking travel and tourism, they've got to be part of the group, and I'm glad they are as well. Wendy, when I went to the site, I mean, I'm telling you, from places you can go and visit to places that make craft beer. I don't know why I was interested in that on your site. I don't know, but there it was. You have so many businesses and do you know how many businesses or destinations or interests are featured on this site?
I do not know that off the top of my head, Jerry, but there are a lot. Northwest Ohio does have a lot to offer: beer, wine, restaurants, retail. We're so fortunate with all of the attractions that we have, from museums going all the way to over Erie Shores and Islands with Cedar Point and all the offerings there. So there's a lot to do in Northwest Ohio. So I think anybody can pick something out quite easily.
You know, vacations, we think of them as a restful, really relaxation effort, an escape from our jobs, our businesses. And yet, tourism is big business in and of itself, and especially up here in our corner of Ohio. Who wants to jump on that one?
I can speak to some of the economic numbers on that. Just in the Lucas County region, a $2.1 billion economic impact annually, just looking at Lucas County. I know the Lake Erie Shores and Islands, from my time over there, had that same near number on that. So when you look at the lakeshore over to Lucas County, of nearly $5 billion in economic impact, and then the taxes that are generated from that flow right back into our local coffers to support the infrastructure and make this a better place to work, live, and play. Travel and tourism is very, very important.
Okay. No doubt about it. It's big business here. Do you think, are we going to have issues with getting our staffs at whatever respective location? Because somebody mentioned it earlier. The workers have to feel confident about going back out there and meeting with the public if the public is coming to, visit our various localities and our destinations. Any concern are you hearing from any of your members about that, or do they believe that if people come, we'll be there to accommodate them in a safe and healthy manner?
Well, I think most people are, very excited to get back to business and to be open for the public. And they're going above and beyond with the safety precautions and to try to make guests feel comfortable when they do visit, no matter if it's an attraction or a hotel or a restaurant. They're really doing their job to keep everybody safe, not only their employees, but the public. That's
the thing, is that we want to keep everybody safe. And I think, DeWine keeps saying, the governor keeps saying, folks, we can do two things at once. I think we can do that. We're going to leave it right there. Give me the website one more time. I don't care who. Wendy, I'll have you. You started this. I'm going to give us the website as we leave the segment.
Visit northwestohio.com.
Folks, you got to check it out. It's pretty cool what you're going to see there. You're going to take some travels before you ever leave your computer or your laptop or wherever you're watching it. It's really cool stuff, the virtual stuff they have there. My thanks, too. We'll do this in a different order. Lance Woodworth, President, GM, Destination Toledo, right up there. Wendy Chambers, Executive Director, Bowling Green Convention and Visitors Bureau, and the Rossford Convention and Visitors Bureau, Executive Director. My friend for many years, Beth Genson. Good to see you guys. Happy travels this summer. Thanks for all you do in tourism around here. Stay right where you're at. Folks, to everybody else, I want to thank you, as always, for being with us on Leading Edge. I know we're all getting at that things are warming up. Society is reopening. Let's stay on track. Let's stay safe. We'll get through this. Have a great week ahead. We'll see you next week on Leading Edge.